Guardians of the Nile, the enduring legacy of the Egyptian army. The Egyptian army, a name that echoes through millennia, synonymous with pharaohs, pyramids, and the might of a civilization that once held sway over much of the ancient world. But the story of the Egyptian army is not just a tale of the past, it is a living narrative, woven into the fabric of Egypt's present and future. For centuries, the army has been more than just a fighting force. It has been a cornerstone of Egyptian society, a symbol of national pride, and a guardian of its people. From the deserts of the Sinai to the banks of the Nile, the Egyptian army's presence is deeply ingrained in the nation's identity. This essay delves into the captivating saga of the Egyptian army, exploring its ancient origins, its evolution through the ages, and its enduring significance in the modern world. Echoes of Pharaohs, the dawn of Egypt's military might. The roots of the Egyptian army reach back to the very dawn of Egyptian civilization. In the pre-dynastic period, around 3100 BCE, small independent villages began to coalesce into larger kingdoms. These nascent states required protection, and so began the formation of organized military forces. Armed with copper weapons and simple shields, these early soldiers were tasked with defending their communities from rival tribes and opportunistic raiders. With the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the first pharaoh, Menes, around 3100 BCE, the need for a strong, centralized military became paramount. Menes's newly formed army played a crucial role in consolidating his rule and securing the borders of the newly unified kingdom. This marked a turning point in Egyptian history, ushering in an era of unprecedented power and prosperity, built on the foundation of a formidable military force. Chariots of fire, swords of bronze, battles that shaped a civilization. The history of the Egyptian army is studded with pivotal battles that not only shaped the destiny of Egypt, but also left an indelible mark on the ancient world. One such conflict was the Battle of Megiddo, fought in 1457 BCE between the forces of Pharaoh Thutmose III and a coalition of Canaanite rebels. This clash of empires, immortalized in Egyptian texts, saw Thutmose's chariots and disciplined infantry overcome a numerically superior enemy, cementing Egyptian dominance over the Levant for centuries to come. Another defining moment was the Battle of Kadesh, fought in 1274 BCE between the armies of Rameses II and the Hittite Empire. This titanic struggle, one of the largest chariot battles in history, ended in a stalemate but showcased the military prowess of both sides. The Battle of Kadesh also marked a turning point in military technology, with both sides deploying advanced weaponry and tactics. The echoes of these ancient battles reverberate through time, reminding us of the courage, strategy, and technological innovation that characterized the Egyptian army at its zenith. Section 4. From Pyramids to Empires, the evolving face of Egypt's military. The Egyptian army was not a static entity. It evolved over time, adapting to new threats, incorporating new technologies, and reflecting the changing political landscape of the ancient world. In the Old Kingdom around 2686 to 2181 BCE, the army was primarily a conscripted force, with peasants and farmers called upon to serve in times of war. However, as Egypt grew in power and ambition, so too did its military. During the New Kingdom, around 1550 to 1070 BCE, the army became a more professional force, with dedicated units of charioteers, archers, and infantry. New weapons and armor such as bronze swords and body armor were introduced, enhancing the army's effectiveness. The Egyptians also became masters of logistics, developing sophisticated systems for supplying their armies on long campaigns. This period saw the Egyptian empire expand to its greatest extent, stretching from modern-day Sudan in the south to Syria in the north, a testament to the power and sophistication of the New Kingdom army. Section 5. The Sands of Time, Foreign Influence and Internal Strife. As centuries turned into millennia, the Egyptian army faced new challenges. Invasions by foreign powers such as the Sea Peoples, the Libyans, and the Persians tested the mettle of the Egyptian military. While the army successfully repelled many of these incursions, these conflicts often came at a cost, weakening the Egyptian state and paving the way for periods of foreign rule. Internal strife also played a role in the army's fortunes. Civil wars, dynastic struggles, and the rise of powerful regional governors often led to the fragmentation of the Egyptian state, undermining the army's unity and effectiveness. Despite these challenges, the Egyptian army never truly disappeared. It remained a potent force even under foreign rule, often serving as an auxiliary force for its new masters. The spirit of the Egyptian warrior, forged in the crucible of countless battles endured, waiting for the moment to rise again. Section 6. A modern phoenix, the Egyptian army in the 20th century. The 20th century witnessed a resurgence of the Egyptian army as a symbol of national pride and a key player on the world stage. The Egyptian Revolution of 1952, led by a group of military officers known as the Free Officers Movement, toppled the monarchy and ushered in a new era for Egypt. Under the leadership of Gamal Abdel Nasser, the army played a pivotal role in modernizing Egyptian society and asserting the nation's independence on the global stage. The Suez Crisis of 1956, in which Egypt faced an invasion by Israel, Britain, and France, became a defining moment for the modern Egyptian army. Despite the ultimate military defeat, the Egyptian army's steadfast resistance against overwhelming odds resonated throughout the Arab world, turning Nasser into a pan-Arab hero and galvanizing anti-imperialist sentiment across the region. This marked a turning point in Egypt's modern history, with the army emerging as a powerful force for national liberation and a champion of Arab unity.